Hello and welcome back to the Squirrel Head YouTube channel. Sorry there hasn't been many videos of late. I got flagged for a video the other day, a transfer video giving an update about Shaqiri, Alisson, such like that, and it got flagged by YouTube. It got reinstated, but I wanted to wait to see why I got flagged, and there hasn't been really any explanation for why it got flagged and took down in the first place, and it gave me a community strike, which has been lifted, thankfully. But yeah, I didn't want to post anything until I got that kind of resolved, because they kind of said like it was like a spam video, and it totally isn't a spam video at all. Like I've made so many of these videos that it just isn't a spam video. It wasn't the same content, it was different points I was making in the video. Anyway, so I wanted to wait for that, and I'm just going to go through today. What I want to go through is Liverpool's fixtures that have been announced for 2018, 2019, and go month by month. These are just the fixtures in the Premier League. I don't think any other fixtures have been announced yet, otherwise I've missed them. So I'm going to go through, obviously starting with August. We kick off the season at home at West Ham. That doesn't make sense. We kick off at home against West Ham, and then after that Crystal Palace, and then Brighton. Now that on paper looks easy. People are turning around saying we've got an easy 9 points in the bag straight away. But we always have to recognise, however any of these months are lined up, we have to recognise every single team that we come up against in the Premier League, it's going to be a tough game. There's never a given in the Premier League. We saw what happened last year. We started our opening game of the season was against Watford, and that was 3-3. So hopefully we can start better this time. But I do actually think that could be positive, a nice positive run of games that we've got there to start the season. West Ham, Crystal Palace and Brighton. All three teams haven't necessarily strengthened yet. I think West Ham maybe are the ones that have strengthened the most so far. Can't remember who they've signed. They've signed a right back, I think it is. There's still work to do if they're wanting to improve on what they did last season. And they're also trying to keep hold of Arnautovic as well. Haven't heard a lot about what Crystal Palace have done. We play them away. And then 25th of August we play Brighton, and that's at home as well. So 2 home fixtures out of the first 3 is decent in my opinion. Moving to September. 1st of September we are playing against Leicester, and then I believe it must be an international break because there's 2 weeks before the next game after that. We're playing away at Leicester. After that, it's the 15th of September, we're away at Tottenham. 22nd, we're at Southampton. We are home against Southampton, and then 29th we'll play at Chelsea. So right there and then, that's again quite a nice month. And when I say nice, I don't mean it's an easy month. I mean that is a nice month with a bit of different types of fixtures against teams that are either going to be mid-table or teams that are going to be looking to break into the top 4 and solidify top 4. And you're looking at mainly Tottenham. Chelsea will be looking to make a run in there as well, because obviously they finished 5th this season, just gone. So they're in the Europa League this season as well. They're going to be looking to improve. At this current time, there hasn't been a great deal of teams making big moves in the transfer market, apart from Liverpool have made moves, Man United have made some. Who else has? Can't remember, but I think Arsenal looking to make some moves as well. They've signed. I was going to call him Schweinsteiger then, but it's not. It's Lichtsteiner from Juventus. Is he from Juventus? I think he was. Anyway, doesn't matter. So that looks quite nice there. But back to back, following September into October, we're going to play Chelsea on the 29th of September, and then we are at home against Man City, champions. That'll be a decent game as well. I don't know how Man City are going to strengthen, but that's going to be a decent game. At the moment, it looks like a decent run-in. You're looking at the first 3 months here for Liverpool, and it's looking okay. It doesn't look like we're getting many games thick and fast. Obviously, we haven't got the cup games in yet, so we have to wait and see what happens then. This is just the Premier League ones. We don't really get fixture congestion until we hit December, but we're not there yet. So Chelsea, Man City on the 6th of October. And then, again, it must be another international break, which these do my head in. They really do my head in getting the international breaks, because there's 2 weeks again. So it's like you've had one in September, there must be something in October as well. Either it's an international break or it's cup games or something like that. That's what they're accommodating for. Then we play Huddersfield on the 20th of October, and then Cardiff, newly promoted into the Premier League, on the 27th, final fixture of October, and that is at home. Huddersfield away, Man City at home as well. So it looks, again, like decent fixtures. And what I'm saying about decent fixtures is that we're not like coming up against like big team. it looks like right now we're coming up against like a big team and then maybe a smaller, lower in the league sort of team as well. And then we move into November. 3rd of November, we face Arsenal, who will be under a new manager, Unai Emery, who I'm not a fan of just because he beat us in the Europa League final, but he's a good manager, and it's going to be interesting to see how Arsenal do this season under a new manager. We will be away for that fixture, and then 7 days later we will play Fulham again, another newly promoted one with, with some good players in there, most notably Ryan Sessegnon, who everybody has been linked with, but I think he's going to stay at Fulham. And then after that, it'll be another 2 weeks after that, in November, we'll play Watford away, we'll play Fulham at home. And then we get hit December, and this is where we get, we're playing 7 fixtures in December alone. So it's going to be a really, really busy month. Other than that, we're playing an average of maybe 4 games, 3-4 games in each month. But December, we're playing 7 games in the Premier League, and this is where we start to get, we're playing a game every 3 to 4 days. 1st of December, we will be playing at home to Everton. 4th of December, we're away at Burnley. 8th, we're away at Bournemouth. 15th, we're at home to Man United. 22nd, we're away to Wolves. 26th, we're at home to Newcastle. And then 29th, we're at home to Arsenal. And that's how we'll finish the year. 29th of December, though, and then on to the 1st of January. This is, again, quick turnaround. This is going to be really, really key for Liverpool and their season, because we will have just played Arsenal. Then on the 1st of January, so you're looking at a 2 to 3 day turnaround, we'll be playing Man City at the Etihad. That's going to be a key one as well. Then straight after that, or I say straight after that, it's going to be 11 days after that, we will play away to Brighton, because there will be a cup game between the 1st of January and 12th of Brighton, I'm pretty sure, if you're still in the competition by that point anyway. Brighton, we will play them away. The 19th of January, we're at home to Crystal Palace. 30th, we're at home to Leicester. Then we get into February. 2nd, we are away to West Ham down at London Stadium. 9th, Bournemouth at home. We're at home. Then we're 23rd of February, Man United, we are playing at Old Trafford. Then 27th, we are at home against Watford. March, 2nd of March, we play Everton away. 9th is Burnley, we play at home. 16th is Fulham away. 30th of March is Tottenham, and we will be playing at home. And we get into, obviously, we're already in the home straight for the end of the season right now. April, 6th of April is Southampton away. 13th is Chelsea at home. 20th is Cardiff away. 27th is Huddersfield. And then we get into May. 2 fixtures in May. 4th is against Newcastle, and we will be playing away. And then we finish against Wolves at home at Anfield. And I'll be honest with you, there isn't apart from the little bits here and there at the end of December. December is a scary month for everybody. This isn't just for Liverpool. December is a fixture pile-up month for everyone involved, because you're going to be playing games 3 or 4 days, one after the other, and I'm pretty sure there's a cup game in between something, because we've got a bit of a gap between the 8th of December against Bournemouth and a gap. There's a week gap where we will play Manchester United. In between that, I am fully imagining that there will be some cup games of some sort in there, whether it's Champions League or whether I can't think right now, can't remember what it will be, but I'm pretty sure there'll be cup games, so it will be busy. It'll be a busy time of year. Same with January. Wherever there's a week or so's gap in between fixtures, maybe more than a week, you can probably guarantee that there's going to be a cup game of some sort. So this is where playing Arsenal on the 29th of December and then playing Man City on the 1st of January, those sorts of turnarounds are really, really key for our team. For any team as well, not just Liverpool. You have to make sure that these are, whatever people say about Arsenal, they finished 6th this season and all this lot, or, anything like that, they will always be a threat, no matter what. They will be a threat. They've got threatening players, they've got ridiculous players, they've got players that I really like. I personally really like Lacazette, whether he's done it at Arsenal or not. Lacazette was a player I wanted at Liverpool when we were linked to him originally. Or Aubameyang, dangerous player, can get in and around your defence, pretty damn good. Mkhitaryan, he could come good. I think he'll just get better and better. They're under a new manager, different systems, different tactics, different ideas, different players. Different players will come in and they will take places of people that, I can fully expect that maybe Lichtsteiner will come in and take Bellerin's spot because he's a better right back. But you know what I mean? They're going to be dangerous. Man City will only improve on what they've done this season. That is what you expect. they will only go on and improve. As will everybody. Man United have already made some signings. I think they signed someone called Diogo Dalot or something like that. I can't remember his name. And they've signed Fred as well. So the people are making moves in the transfer market, and that will only intensify once the World Cup finishes. Once the World Cup finishes, that's when you'll see a lot of transfer market activity. And once you've seen certain nations go out of the World Cup, whether you'll see whoever goes out of the World Cup in the group stages. I can fully imagine there is going to be a big team go out in the group stages. I don't think all the big, the expected big nations are going to make it through the past the group stage. So whoever comes out of there and leaves, and then they go home, you'll start to see transfer activity start to happen. And then once this whole tournament finishes, I think that's when you get the whole transfer market will go into overdrive, because the transfer market for us, don't know what it's like for the rest of Europe, but for us, transfer market closes, I think, the day before the Premier League starts. So our first game is on the 11th of August against West Ham. I think before that, you've got to we have to have all of our transfers done. All of our transfer dealings have to be done by that point. So if Europe isn't the same, like La Liga, etc., all those ones, if they aren't the same, they could still potentially buy our players, I think. I'm not sure if that's right or not. But I think they could still buy our players because their window's still open. So that is a bit risky. It's not the best. But at the end of the day, I think it's quite good for us. I think it's quite good for the Premier League to have all your players, all the players you want. You've got to make sure you've got them for the first game of the season ready to go. And I quite like that, to be honest. I think that's quite a good approach to take. We look like we are making moves. Liverpool, we look like we're making moves to make sure that we're going to be ready for the start of the season. We've got Keita coming in already, Fabinho's coming in, Fekir is stalled indefinitely. We don't know if that's going to kick into overdrive or not. Shaqiri looks like that's picking up a bit more ground, but this is mainly about the fixtures. And I'll be honest with you, I am generally content with how these fixtures are lined up. I think that there's a good spread of and this is obviously just the Premier League fixtures. There's a good spread of the fixtures, like playing the big teams and stuff like that, in amongst the the so-called lesser teams, or the not the top six basically. But everybody presents their own challenges in their own way. So let me know what you think of these fixtures yourself. How have they hit you? How do you feel about them as well? And let me know in the comments below. And fingers crossed, this video doesn't get flagged and taken down again. Fingers crossed, because I don't know why it got flagged the other day, but anyway, thank you ever so much for watching this video. I'm actually, I'm ready. I'm going to enjoy the World Cup, but I'm really ready for the Premier League to get going. And by looking at the fixtures and how everything's spread about, there will be fixture changes, no doubt, when cup games and stuff like that come round, and how deep you go into competitions and stuff like that. There will be some rearranged fixtures, no doubt, but on the face of it, on what it looks like right now, it looks decent. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Do subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you later.